one ant stand up to us, then they all might stand up.
Those puny little ants outnumber us 100 to 1. And if they ever figure that out, there goes our way of life.
It's not about food. It's about keeping those ants in line.
God damn. If I remember correctly from my childhood, it's like a communist manifesto, isn't it? Holy, that is so crazy. We're moving on to Walter Masterson, our boy on the ground. He went to the New York court to talk to the supporters that have been apparently flooding Luigi Mangione's arrangement.
Luigi back in the kitchen, dog. He was cooking.
Wow.
That's sick.
Let's go.
That is my man.
Healthcare is a human right, not a privilege.
He's a result of what happens when you're in so much pain, the system doesn't care, can't help you.
To actually see that this is going on, I think it's criminal.
There's gonna be
Arraignment. Did I say arrangement? Sorry.
so many Luigi Mangiones that they will all be popping out of the snow.
I am in front of the courthouse where Luigi Mangione is about to get arraigned. It is 8 a.m. on a Monday morning, and there are people here that showed up in solidarity. Okay, there you go. There you go. Luigi back in the kitchen, dog. He was cooking, all right? He was on a roll. Let him finish what he started, dog. Do you think healthcare is a human right?
Absolutely.
Oh, wow. Let's go. Talk to
I
me.
know exactly what's going on. And Mayor Adams, how dare you? You're an indicted thief trying to prosecute someone who's innocent. How dare you? This is bigger than CEOs and it's bigger than money. Our children have to have a future of health care as well. Free Luigi, he's innocent.
That is my man.
That's my man.
We all our man.
Okay, can we just talk about how the guy cannot take a bad picture? He's in cuffs. He's being walked around.
Every
He doesn't.
pose he makes, he just looks wonderful.
Like, I'm
Haircut,
like-
eyebrows, everything on
Like
fleek.
every picture I see, I'm like, God damn it! Like-
Why are you this fine?
It's like little grainy surveillance footage. He's like, I got you.
Oh wait, makes sense though, Hakeem.
Yeah, of course. Wait, are you just realizing this now?
Yeah, it's just one of my posters.
I feel like if you want to kill someone, you should go to Wharton Business School and work for McKinsey, like everyone else.
Of course, that's the only way to do it in the United States.
Yeah. No, that's totally permissible. That's fine. That's actually good. It's encouraged. If you want to kill people, do it the legal way, please. Join the police force. If you want to kill people, do it the legal way, please. Go to business school, become a CEO. Excuse me. That's not only allowed, but it actually ends up boosting your profile. You get elevated.
That's right. If you want to get away with it,
You want to kill people,
do it the right way.
use AI.
Then you get away with it for a long time.
For me, it's Blue Cross Blue Shield, Anthem. I got into an electricity accident, and I herniated 2 discs in my neck and 2 in my lower back. And over the 2-year period that they made me wait, I was left with nerve damage. So I am now stuck with nerve damage for the rest of my life. I got 2 major surgeries last December and last October. And now they're saying that my medication is no longer long-term. So I have about 4 days left, and no insurance, no job, no money. I'm about to lose everything, so that's why I'm here today.
You think healthcare is a human right?
I think it is a human right, yes. We all deserve health care.
Are you here to support Luigi?
I am in support of the people. Healthcare is a human right, not a privilege.
There's gonna be so many Luigi Mangiones that they will all be popping out of the snow.
Who'd you guys vote for?
Damn, that guy got scared, dude. Even this guy was like, okay, lady, hold on now. Look at his face. He's like, all right, calm down.
Out of the snow.
Who'd you guys vote for in the last election?
I should have voted, but I did not.
I vote.
This is the thing that made you come out and say, all right, let's do this.
It felt a little more important, like I actually had a say in the matter. It didn't feel that important, but now I see it is important to also vote. It is.
You know what? The point is that I'm trying to show how people from across the spectrum are showing up today. And you just demonstrated that. So thank you.
They're killing people every day with the healthcare system.
and motherfucking now one of them got killed who doing this to people, and they're going fucking crazy. They charging this guy with terrorism charges now.
It's pretty easy to see why people are galvanized behind this. You know, we feel like we're all being slowly killed. I think a lot of people don't think they're going to make it to natural death, I think. The only reason we have not rebelled in this country is because we're so, like, we are able to be comfortable enough. And I think he's a result of what happens when you're in so much pain, the system doesn't care, can't help you, is inadequate. That's why you see everybody supporting him, you know? Everyone's being exploited, charged thousands of dollars every month that they barely have, and then they get nothing out of it. They get sick, and it doesn't actually pay off.
We have universal health care in the UK.
So you're from London. Let me just start from the beginning. In America, we have this time-honored tradition called medical bankruptcy.
To actually see that this is going on, I think it's criminal. People being bankrupt because the health insurance is not paying out. We pay national insurance, which is taken straight from our paychecks. So it's taken straight out, and then everybody is covered for healthcare, basically. You can get...
Fucking hell, lad! He's got international hoes. Okay, stop. We've got the National Health Service. It's pretty nice.
Private healthcare if you choose, but you could literally, if you end up in A&E or you ended up with major surgery, you won't pay anything. And obviously I knew that this system existed in the US, but everything I've been seeing and people's stories on social media, I just can't believe it.
This taxpayer funded healthcare sounds gay, woke, and communist. Hell yeah, brother.
Not anyone else.
Eat the Rich, Free Luigi. Luigi Mangione supporters protest outside of Manhattan court arraignment.
These are taxpaying dollars for one person. But
They say we murder free. Strange things that happen here, no stranger would it be. We had been
what the fuck?
Eat the rich! Eat the rich!
Okay, I'm not even kidding. I feel like they got more people showing up to the Luigi Mangione arraignment than they did for the Trump trial, dude. Trump couldn't even get this many people outside of the fucking courthouse. What the fuck? Like, and this is just for the arraignment. Once this shit starts moving, oh my lord, dude. Oh my lord. Oh my lord.
Eat the rich! 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 Eat the rich!
4602?
Yeah, that was also in the summer too, when it's like much easier to just stand outside the fucking courtroom. New York Post claiming Mangione smiled as he entered the courtroom. False. He was pictured smiling while signing documents at the end of the hearing. Public section was also racially very diverse. A reporter remarked that more people showed up in support of Mangione than Trump. See? I'm telling you, dude. There's more supporters than Kamala voters. I wonder why. Because, and I can't stress this enough, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, okay? This is an issue that transcends beyond political allegiances. It transcends beyond identity politics. It is far more consequential for Americans. Okay? They see this as violence being dished out by the systems against their own immediate family members. Americans have no systemic analysis, okay? Americans have no class consciousness, and Americans are deeply selfish. But because the for-profit healthcare industry is so expansive and so harmful that it has universalized the harm for each and every American. That's why I say even other fucking CEOs are like, yeah, I don't know. It ain't that bad. I'm not that mad. You know what I mean? It's something that has basically streamlined the harm to such a degree, universalize that pain by impacting virtually every single fucking American, that they can comprehend this as a very different. They can comprehend this as a very different situation than how they would normally react if like some guy killed another person in broad fucking daylight. America is a very draconian nation, okay? I'm telling you this. In all of my years of doing political commentary, as someone who believes in rehabilitation over incarceration, as someone who believes that America has to change its trajectory on the way we dish out punishment for crimes, this is an area where I probably get the most resistance, even from progressive-minded Americans. This and gun control are the two things that even leftist, quote-unquote, leftist Americans cannot understand. They're like, what are you talking about? We have to kill every fucking criminal. Okay? So even in that like mindset that many Americans have, they can still recognize who is responsible for more deaths than Luigi Mangione in this situation. And they see it as the CEO. You cannot hide this harm under the systemic structures. You cannot hide it by saying, well, it's just like, you don't have to be a radical communist to be upset at healthcare, you know? Finally, you appreciate us Italians. Dude, my love for Italians has grown tremendously in the last couple of months. Let's just say I have endless respect for my Italian brothers and sisters. You understand me?
One CEO, one billionaire, right, gets murdered, and this is how they treat that one person. No, right?
My man's got the Wario hat on. That's hilarious.
You let one ant stand up to us, then they all might stand up.
What is this?
Those puny little ants outnumber us 100 to 1. And if they ever figure that out, there goes our way of life.
It's not about food. It's about keeping those ants in line.
Bug's Life, or is it Ants? Hopper, A Bug's Life. That movie radicalized me as a child. A Bug's Life. Word. Using the Bug's Life speech over this Luigi Mangione edit was so fucking real, actually.
Let one ant stand up to us, then they all might stand up.
Those puny little ants outnumber us 100 to 1. And if they ever figure that out, there goes our way of life.
It's not about food. It's about keeping those ants in line.
God damn. A Bug's Life literally is Seven Samurai, but with bugs? Yep. We should do a Bug's Life watch party. It's one of the most communist... there was that ant. Is one of the... If I remember correctly from my childhood, it's like a communist manifesto, isn't it?
That stood up to me.
Yeah, but we can forget about him.
Yeah, it was just one ant.
One ant. Yeah, you're right. It's just one ant.
Yeah, boss. They're puny.
Puny? Say, let's pretend this grain is a puny little ant. Did that hurt?
Nope.
Well, how about this one?
Are you kidding?
Well, how about this?
You let one ant stand up to us, then they all might stand up.
Those puny little ants outnumber us 100 to 1. And if they ever figure that out, there goes our way of life.
It's not about food. It's about keeping those ants in line. That's why we're going back.
Does anybody else want to stay?
Damn. For your information, that's Kevin Spacey. That makes it even better, don't it? AOC watched this as a kid. If we want Star Trek, we will have to do it, not ask for it. God damn, dude. Holy shit.